Welcome to lesson 2. In lesson 1, you guys learned how to make your own personal brand logo. You learned that a brand is a company's identity, the values that they have. And then you made a logo, learning how logos visually show that brand. The next step in lesson 2 is to actually make a video to extend your own personal brand. Your video will include your logo but also have other photos and videos along with music that helps represent the person that you are, your interest, your hobbies, and your personality. Let's start with this warm up. Katrina is a 7th grade student and she made a logo for her own personal brand. Based on her logo, what do you think Katrina is interested in? Well, if we look at this logo, I notice she uses the color pink a lot. So maybe pink is her favorite color. I also see that she has a calculator symbol, so maybe she likes math. I see that she's got a fork, so that tells me she's probably interested in some type of food. And then I also see the microphone, and that tells me she's probably a fan of music. So just by looking at this logo, which spells her name, and the icons that she's including, I know a lot about Katrina as a person. Last lesson, you made your own logo like this that also captures your own personality and your own values and interests. Now we're going to take this logo and we're going to expand it and do more in video form. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to watch a video as an example of the importance of pitching a personal brand. After I show you this video, we're going to walk through creating your own personal brand in Adobe Express through our OneNote worksheet. For OneNote, you are going to be on Unit 3, Chapter 1, Lesson 2, Brand Video, in your OneNote worksheet in your Assignments tab. So you can go to your assignments and you will see Brand Video. Just like your logo, your personal brand represents you, who you are. A logo is a great place to start, but a video really helps you pitch and showcase what your brand is all about, using images and memories and videos of your life, using music that you care about, that you like to listen to, and other elements that represent you. First, we're going to watch Brittany Pham's own personal brand video.
Three of these words helped me get to where I am today, and I'll tell you how. Ever since I was little, I always enjoyed trying new things and making the most out of it. My name is Brittany Pham, and this is me. A basketball player, which I became self-aware of my skills, determination, and realized that it takes practice to prove results. A creator, who thinks outside the box with limitless possibilities. A singer, allowing me to express myself to people around the world. A dancer, allowing me to be confident in who I am and what I can do. Taking on these different activities has made me realize that we have so little time and so much to do, so why not take a risk and see where your potential truly lies? In order to try new things, we need to be willing to learn. Traveling has been an opportunity to get immersed in new cultures and get acquainted with my true self. It has allowed me to learn and adapt in different situations and personalities. In the essence of time and learning, I had to be willing to do it. Being a part of the Asian Business Student Association and the Ted Bowie Leadership Program has helped me build my confidence, leadership skills, and time management. This opened up a new opportunity to take on my first sales internship with Mattress Firm, placing second out of the 6 interns in total sales revenue. Here I am today, a marketing major at the University of Houston in the Bowie College of Business, looking for more opportunities in sales that will allow me to constantly grow and focus on what it takes to get to where I want. And that's where I applied and got accepted into the #1 sales program in the nation. The program for excellence in selling allowed me to showcase my sales skills, be passionately invested in the program, and be aware of my own personal brand. With hard work and persistence, I was able to challenge myself to reach my goal. I not only accomplished my goal, but surpassed it by being second in activities, third in total sales revenue, and second to bring in golf players. Being aware of the essence of time, the ability to learn and grow, and execute in any given situation has shaped me to who I am today. I have the tenacity to push myself to take on new opportunities, and I want to continue to do so.
Notice the different elements that Brittany included in her video. She had all of these. She had words that described her, like time. She had her interest and hobbies, like dancing, her accomplishments, her graduation, her goals in the future. And she included lots of videos and pictures of all of these accomplishments and hobbies as well to help showcase how important they are to her. All right, it's time to make your own personal brand. The first thing you're going to do is find Adobe Express through Launchpad. You should have already found this in the first lesson. Your second step is to watch a tutorial video on Adobe Express Video. Adobe Express Video is a little different than making your own logo because now you're dealing with videos and music rather than just a picture. So if you need help, please watch this tutorial video. It'll be here for you. Our next step is brainstorming. Make sure you brainstorm before you actually start making your video. When we brainstorm, it helps us generate a bunch of different ideas that we can then put in our final product. So what will you include in your video? You're going to do two things. Describe what you do and then describe how you do it. For example, what roles do you have in life? I am a teacher. I am a daughter. I am a sibling. I am an athlete. I am a student. All of these are different ideas of roles, things that you do in your life. Next, you're going to describe how you accomplish these roles. A list of 10 adjectives describing words using I am statements. So we're going to take those same roles that we put, for example, I am a student. And instead of just saying I'm a student, we're going to add an adjective like I am a passionate student. I am a loving friend. I am a loyal son. These are all examples of adding descriptive words to the roles that we have in our lives. If you are struggling with coming up with these adjectives or describing words, you can click on this list, and this list has a bunch of different adjectives that you can use for your own roles. Afterwards, you're going to start writing here whatever roles and adjectives you came up with. For example, I am a dedicated teacher. I am a loving friend. Come up with at least 10 of these to help inspire your video. Now it's time to create your own personal brand video. You're going to spend the next 2 class periods creating your own in Adobe Express. Here are your guidelines, your rules to get 100. You need at least 7 slides. You must add your logo that you made last lesson inside of your video. Come up with your own meaningful images and videos. These can be ones that you have taken, your own personal videos, or if you are not comfortable using your own photos and videos, you may use Google or any other search tool to find images and videos that represent the things that you're talking about. Also, make sure to choose background music. Your template you use might come with some default music already there. Make sure you change it. Use music that represents you in some way. And then, of course, using your brainstorming, use those 7 slides to share your interest, hobbies, goals, and any other words that describe you. Just like your last lesson, make sure you share the link to your video by clicking the share icon in the top right and copying the link. Your last step is to answer these 2 reflection questions. How does your video represent who you are, your personal brand? And if you had to make the video again, what would you do differently? What would you add, change, or remove? And then you're done. If you get stuck, check out some of these examples. In this link here, you will notice There's actually a bunch of different examples that you can choose from. Here are a bunch of different examples that you can look at to inspire you. Now, these come from fifth graders, so they might be a little bit more simple than what you can create, but it carries the same idea. You can watch these and gather a bit of insight and inspiration. Here's an example of one of my eighth grade students last year. This is their personal brand video.